Welcome to the best show across the universes. I am your host, R.R. Romanson, aka Romdas, aka Romidas, aka Romjednadas, aka the guy that runs this channel, I don't know. I'm here to present you all with all the news coming around with free agency beginning tonight at midnight here in Czech Republic, which sucks for me because I'll be able to do videos tomorrow, and that means less views. Nah, I'm joking, man. I don't care about that. Let's get it rolling. First, we head to Philly, where James Harden opted back into his contract, worth, I'm pretty sure, around 36 million, and he is going to get traded, as he is unhappy with the way the Sixers handled his free agency, and apparently there was this report that he wanted to go to Phoenix and Kevin Durant was on board, but the Beal trade happened and Daryl Morey did not want to engage in the conversations with the Suns before free agency officially started, because largely in part the price the Sixers paid for doing so last year was due to, James Harden essentially taking that pay cut he did last year and moves they were able to make thanks to the pay cut Harden took. God damn, I don't think I'm explaining this that well, but yeah, Harden took a pay cut, they made some moves, and they were punished, and Daryl Morey just does not want to do it again. And it's kinda hilarious because now James Harden has requested his third trade request. In the last 2.5 years. And yeah, he is still an incredible player, don't get me wrong, but I for one am thinking he is not worth the price no matter what. And of course, the drama is necessarily not there overall when he is on your team. The stuff just does not seem to go, Harden's way. And you can call him a playoff choker. I would say he's overall a solid playoff player, but he just has games where he completely disappears, which of course is not ideal in the playoffs. And he's certainly not the best playoff player I have seen, but he's not as bad as people make him out to be, in my opinion. Anyway, Harden's destination seems to be either the Clippers or the Knicks or the Heat sneaking in. From my perspective, I expect him to go to LA, to the Clippers, in my opinion. That seems like the most likely move, but certainly Miami and New York could make a push for him, even though he just doesn't fit in both of these markets for me. Even though New York, he does fit, but I don't want him there. I just don't feel like for the Knicks it's the right move, and they should wait for somebody much better. And I'm pretty sure I read a report that said they are waiting for some bigger fish next year in the free agent market. So from the reporting around this situation, Philadelphia obviously wants something really good in return, and Daryl Morey is willing to wait for the right trade, so we might be here for the long game. Who knows? My expectation is that he'll be traded to the Clippers, but we don't know for sure. Let us know your thoughts on where Harden should go. It is in the community tab, I put a poll there, and the comment section here if you want. Second of all, we head to Dallas and Phoenix and to Kyrie's mindset and to the flat earth, which will teach us right ways of life. Okay, well anyway, Kyrie Irving is expected to take a meeting with the Phoenix Suns as free agency begins. I absolutely loved this tweet. Shout out to this guy. Flat earthers in the mud. Goddamn. He nailed it. On a serious note, would it be a sign-in trade with DeAndre Ayton if he were to go to Dallas, or would he actually take a mid-level exception or the minimum? Only God and Kyrie knows at this point, and at the end of the day, with his unpredictability and with what Kyrie Irving has represented over these, last 5 to 6 years, we should expect the unexpected, in my opinion. But who knows? Before this report that he's taking the meeting with the Suns, everyone was pretty much convinced around the NBA that he will resign with the Dallas Mavericks on probably a 3-year deal, which the length of his deal is the only issue, because he obviously wants a long-term home from the reports, and 3-year deal is not, the deal he is looking for apparently, but the teams are not willing to give him longer deals because of the history he's had since leaving LeBron James. And now we have the Suns, and God knows who else starts to get involved. And Kyrie could be playing mind games. Adrian Wojnarowski, aka Woj, said that he is trying to create a market for himself that is not there, and he expects him to resign with the Mavericks. And I do too, even though they went 5-11 or something like that in the limited sample size they were together. But the roster was also not built for these two, and they could actually make some moves this time around, even though to me Mark Cuban is the real problem in Dallas, in my opinion. I think he is way too involved and he is not great at his job. But hey, you tell me if you think I'm right, I'm wrong. You tell me your opinions about Dallas or where Kyrie should go. Once again, I'll put a poll in the community tab about Kyrie's destinations, and you can let me know in the comment section. Third of all, we are going to Houston, where they are amassing a massive free agency, as I would say they are pretty much guaranteed to sign Fred VanVleet at this point. According to all the reports, he will get a 2-year, roughly 84 million deal, which essentially is 42 mil per year, and it's crazy. It's actually crazy. But on a 2-year deal and their aggressive pursuit of trying to win now, I suppose, since they got Ime Udoka, and their attempt to, I'm not sure, I guess, be in a playoff team this upcoming year, I understand it, even though I don't love it per se, and they have around 60 million in cap space, and if it's a 2-year deal, it's not that big of a deal, and I don't know, they have been linked with pretty much almost all of the big free agents, from Harden, who Ime Udoka apparently does not want there, to Brook Lopez, who they are after and the Bucks are supposedly concerned about that, to Dylan Brooks, who is supposed to be getting a 2-year deal according to some reports from the Rockets, around roughly 28-32 million. And those reports are fairly reliable from what we know based on history of Mark Stein. And the Rockets are clearly moving fast and big. And I don't love it. I honestly would just love to see, give the young guys more time and let them shine with a better coach. But I guess this random weird collection of talent and coaching could work, even though I don't see it. But hey, I like Jalen Green. I really like Thompson. Amen Thompson, I'm pretty sure, is here in Houston. And I like Jabari. So hopefully their time is now and their development doesn't get tampered with due to this sudden change of approach from the Houston Rockets. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section if you want. And now we head into the rapid fire.
A leap of faith.
Like, what's up, danger?
I'll bomb you with all of the reports and my thoughts on them. Ready, set, go. So the Pistons are set to be aggressive in pursuit of Cam Johnson. They are willing to give him over the 4-year, $100 million deal that the Nets are expected to match, as he is a restricted free agent. I would really like Cam Johnson in Detroit. I give it a 7 out of 10. Harrison Barnes has agreed to a 3-year deal with the Sacramento Kings, which limits their cap space to about 18 million now, and they were rumored to be interested in Draymond Green, Kyle Kuzma, and that is now not going to happen since they re-signed Harrison Barnes. And I don't like it at all. I don't understand why the Kings re-signed Harrison Barnes, to be quite honest with you. And I give it Game 7 Harrison Barnes out of 10. Chris Middleton is expected to re-sign with the Bucks on a new long-term deal, while Brook Lopez, that is the Rocket concern if they re-sign both. Great stuff from Milwaukee, 10 out of 10. If they lose Brook Lopez, I'll be really concerned about the Milwaukee Bucks. Bruce Brown, one of the biggest names on the market after being crucial in the Nuggets title run and declining his player option. Lakers, Pacers, and a lot of other teams are among interested. He could get 15 million a year, and the Lakers are willing to offer him like the bigger trade exception they have or something like that. So we'll see what contract he gets, but it appears certain that he'll not be coming back to the Denver Nuggets, and I hope he goes to the Pacers, please, 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 please. Intermission, according to some other goddamn reports I found, it is expected that he'll sign with either the Los Angeles Lakers or the Dallas Mavericks, and I don't like that at all because he's a great player and he's gonna make these teams better. Taurean Prince became a free agent.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's
Nikola Vucevic got extended by the Chicago Bulls, and I don't like this at all. 0 out of 10, I just dislike everything the Bulls have done since trading for Vucevic pretty much, and it's been rough for the Bulls fans, I'm sorry. Max Strus buzz is out there, and he is expected to sign on the mid-level exception with the team, and I'm pretty sure literally every team is interested in him. Pacers were mentioned, Miami of course, Lakers, I don't know, I've seen like every team interested in Max Strus, so we'll see where he goes. Portland will resign Jeremy Grant, and I talked about it in the Dame video, and yeah, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed in Portland, in my opinion. Everyone besides Trae Young is available in trade talks after the John Collins trade, apparently, which, hey, I like it. I hope Atlanta is aggressive. I hope they, make their team as good as possible. I would like to see Trae Young in the postseason with a good, competent team around him, and we'll see what happens there. Look great, out of 10. Naz Reid resigned with the Timberwolves on a 3-year deal. Could this mean a Towns trade is in the work? I'm not sure, but I really love this for the Timberwolves, 10 out of 10. I love Naz Reid. Josh Hart picked up his option with the Knicks, 10 out of 10. Herb Jones is expected to agree on a long-term deal with the Pelicans as he opted out, and he is a restricted free agent now. And that is about it from the big guns, I suppose, from the reports I have seen, I have looked through. And I'll be making more videos about free agency, of course. Take care, be kind to yourself and others. Love. Oh yeah, the Clippers waived Eric Gordon.